I think he's probably called an adult mullet because if you're an adult and you have a mullet, that's your choice.
Our FIT with a Zoom artist, Matt Ramsey from Old Dominion. Are you getting antsy to get back on the road and just, perform in front of people again?
It's killing me. Yeah, it's killing me. For sure.
Wow, I imagine. What have you been, creating during this time? Like, do you have something you're sitting on and you're like, okay, I cannot wait for the world to hear this?
Yes, we do, actually. We went to Asheville, North Carolina, rented out a studio, lived in a house together. We camped out there for 3 weeks, and we wrote and recorded a whole album. We cannot wait to get that out. We're super proud of it.
Well, I have 2 questions, but I'm going to I don't know which one to go with, but I just want to ask, I'm going to do it. Are you mistakenly, regularly, when you go out in public, how many people ask you, are you Adam Sandler?
That used to happen a lot. It doesn't happen as much anymore. When I was in college, me and some friends of mine used to go to this party all the time. And, they were kind of picky about who they let in, but they let us in because I looked like Adam Sandler. So
right.
the whole year.
Did you have to do like the baby talk voice?
No.
Sandler voices?
Where has been like the coolest place you've performed or like your favorite place you guys to perform?
Any show at the beach is awesome. Seattle actually is a favorite.
The Gorge?
Yeah, the Gorge is great. I mean, we actually have talked sort of half jokingly, not fully seriously, but about...
You want to move here, don't you? Say it. Say it. You want to move here?
Yeah, we all want to move to Seattle because it's like walking around, and I always said it's like walking around in my like 17-year-old head. Like I just used to like dream of the music that was coming out of Seattle. So we love it there.
Caught a song a couple weeks ago, and some people do, and I was wondering what the inspiration or bad times maybe that possibly became that song.
A lot of stuff, man. I think everybody can identify to that song and for whatever hardships they've been through. And I wrote that song it was me and Shane McAnally and Jesse Frazier and Thomas Rhett, actually. And we were all together and we started writing that song. And I think all of us had a lot of personal issues that sort of bubbled up. And, there's a lot in my family. And for me personally, I was not happy with some of the decisions that I was making as a man and didn't feel like I was necessarily being the man that I wanted to be.
What award that the band has won or been nominated for are you most proud of? And part 2 is, why is it the Waffle House Toonie that you were just nominated for hours ago?
That was going to be the answer.
Awesome.
I'll tell you, man, like in my household with my children, that is definitely the most popular award.
So for those of you who don't know, the Toonie is the awards the Waffle House actually gives out for the songs that are most played on their jukeboxes.
What is your favorite band or singer?
It's so hard. Ultimately, I just mentioned Bruce Springsteen. I think that's a huge one for me. His music changed my life for sure. And
what is the song you hate the most to perform?
Oh, hate the most to perform? I love this song, but if there's one that I shy away from, it's Wrong Turns. A weird thing happened to me a couple times. There's this weird noise at the beginning of that song. There's like a kind of weird noise. It's not in any particular key. In my ears, I was hearing that in a different key than the song was actually in. And so there was a couple times where I was singing in the wrong key. Like the guys in the band are looking at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, but I can't stop. And it was just a nightmare. So I became like afraid of that song.
What's the average process like? If you've written a song like kind of that made it big, like Make It Sweet or something, what's kind of the process like?
First of all, you're always have that switch turned on of listening and being aware of anything that potentially is an idea, whether it be something someone says or something you read or something from a movie. Like a Song for Another Time, that you've heard people say all the time, like that's a story for another time. And I don't know why I had that idea. Sometimes they just come, but I thought Song for Another Time is a cool twist on that. So I carried that title around for a long time. I even brought it up in a couple of different co-writing sessions. I didn't know what it meant, and I wasn't able to really sell the idea to anyone. You know, I kept saying, like, I think there's something here. I don't know what it is. Then I finally did bring it up to the guys in the band, and somebody said, what if we did tell this whole story that was song titles? And so that's sort of how that got that ball rolling. Anything that makes you go, oh, makes you stop for a second, write it down.
We've been coming to see you since you came with Kenny Chesney in July of 2015. We have not missed a show that you've come anywhere near us.
Awesome.
And I wanted to thank you personally, because not only are you one of my favorite bands, you brought another one of my most favorite bands into my world in September of 2016 when you brought Low Cash with you to the fair. And I just wanted to tell you that every song you do lifts me way up, and it just brings me out of any rut I'm in. And I appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see you when you come back with Kenny next year.
That's awesome. Thank you for saying that.
Thank you.
You know, we're all kind of shut down here, and you know, one of the things that really kind of helped us as a band know that it's working is playing shows. We would go, you know, that was our barometer of, you know, that our music is alive and well and breathing all over the world.
We're just reminding everybody that, you know, the St. Jude Radiothon is coming up. And do you have any thoughts on St. Jude, if I could just get from you?
You know, St. Jude is just a truly magical place. It's a little, you know, scary to think about going to a children's hospital where they're, you know, obviously dealing with some pretty serious cancer and illness. And we went there and we were moved to tears by not only the kids, but by the people that work there and their passion for it. They just talked to us about their jobs, and it was so inspiring to hear them talk about how much they care about their work and what great work it is, and how these families don't have to pay anything. They can go there and they know they're taken care of. It's a beautiful place.
We are grateful for your time. Matthew Ramsey, Old Dominion. I can't wait to chat with you soon, my friend.
Thank you, guys. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you, guys.
Back at you.
Bye, Ramsey.